Welcome back. Well, okay. Price of olive oil is gone up it's gone up higher than what it normally is. It's normally around 8.4, so we're getting around 9 at the sell point where we're selling. I've added a couple of different sell stations because I realized that me trying to show you everything that I sell, and then you know, driving around forever to get there is just not. What's the mayonnaise? What is that? Oh, okay, I get it. What it's talking about. I like mayonnaise. Okay, you can't sell it there. So we've got sell station. Let's see, where is any of this? So that's the low. Oh, that's that one over there. That's fine. So that was the 8.8, 8.82, 8.7. Doesn't matter. It's good enough. So me driving around forever to sell stuff. So I've added a sell point over there, and I've added a sell point over here. And that's just to because I do want to still be able to show you that I'm selling stuff. I don't want it to just me come to an episode and I've got $5 million extra. And I've got two options really. The only options that I have is option one is I just do video upon video upon video of me just selling stuff, which obviously after a while it's just going to be too much, and I don't want to do that. Or I have the sell points closer to where I am. Those are the only two options that I can think of. If you know, now some of you might say, oh yeah, but this and that, and I don't know, I can't help it. There's not much that I can do. This truck is kicking my backside as far as frame rates are concerned. That's the only thing that I could do without, like I said, without just not showing it to you. So I suppose if you want, you can write me in the comments whether you prefer this way, or you don't care that I'm just not going to show all the sales and all that sort of stuff. So I suppose that's the only options that I could come up with. I don't want it to get to a point where, like I said, it just appears like, you know, boom, I've got this, boom, I've got that. I don't want it to be like that. But at the same time, I don't want it to be the other way either. Where, as you've noticed, with the production that I have, there is so much that I need to keep up with that is just physically impossible for me to do so without, you know, without me just selling them. Man, those chickens, they're not really producing a lot of eggs, are they? I mean, okay, I haven't really been you know, had the chicken coop for a long time, but still I would have expected that it would have produced a lot more eggs than what it's actually producing. So that's a bit interesting. Okay, so how much more do I have? I'm gonna sell well, actually, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter whether I have 5 sales points or not. It's the same sales point anyway. So alright, so it decides not to load anymore. Okay, be like that. I don't know why it's like that, but it's gonna be like that. Okay, so let's see if it's going to produce any more. Okay, where are we? Olive oil. I still have that much olive oil. Wow, I don't believe that. Let's have a look at my production. Where's my olive oil production? Olive oil. I don't have that much in that one. Is there another one that I have olive oil a lot more in? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Olive oil. Okay, I've got 11,000, and I'm assuming this is this one. All right, well, good morning. Well, game time, good morning anyway. We're mowing, so for whatever reason now I can mow this place. I haven't put it on crossplay. I just thought I'd do some of it myself, and then if it needs to, I will just place it on worker. I think if I go around once or twice, maybe twice, it should be plenty of space for the worker not to get confused around the rocks. And look at the wildlife just coming down like it's not tomorrow. Oh, okay, so I don't know, it was flashing there before, but yeah. So I desperately need to get grass going, because it's with all the stuff that I've been concentrating on to get my fields back up and running. One thing that I neglected, which was the thing that I needed the most, that is grass. I am not able to do TMRs. I haven't got straw, I haven't got silage, I haven't got any of that. So I'm going to need to tether this, obviously, and then I'm going to have to get a wagon to collect it, because I can't use bales for the dry and all that I got myself into. So I cannot use bales, so I have to go along with a wagon to collect it all. Okay. Oh, this is the area. Okay, I was going to say, why isn't it cutting? Because this is the area where I had to replant. You're thinking that it's not going to work, and I'm thinking, why is it doing that? So I had to replant it all. Okay, so we're going to get down that other end, and I'm going to have to find some sort of a straight area and set the worker to have fun. And this is probably the most straight of the areas. Okay, let's see what the work is gonna do. It may, as much as I don't want to do this, get down. As much as I don't really want to do this, I have no choice, because I don't think it's going to like the rocks over there. So after I get past here, we're just going to try and sort of level it and now set up the work and see what the work is going to do. Hopefully it will perform a lot better this way than the opposite. The only thing that could be a problem Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Is it doing that because it's afraid of these bits over here? Oh, I don't know. The AI doesn't inspire confidence, does it? So, well, I'll go this way again, and hopefully now it will not just get stuck somewhere. Get out of the way. I mean, the new AI in 2025, FS25, looks good. Looks a lot more intelligent. So hopefully that is the case, and hopefully will, from what I see, you can set it up to do headlands and all that sort of stuff. So definitely looks a lot more impressive from that point of view. Is it that big of an incline that is slowing down that massively? So yeah, it looks like we'll have quite a lot better AI than what we're currently having. So that would be a good thing, obviously. And GPS looks, you know, but one thing that is, I mean, okay, so, Giants have obviously done a good job with that, and obviously they will do a good job with that. The only downside to the whole thing is that we're so used to having it that it doesn't really feel like new, does it? Yeah, I have tried to get Courseplay to do this, but it keeps telling me that there's snow on the ground. It's waiting for the snow to disappear. Well, I can't see any snow. I don't even think I have snow turned on, to be honest, so I don't know how it sees snow anyway. But anyway, nothing I can do. It sees snow. So if I put it on a worker, what it does, it takes forever to align again. So it goes all right until it has to align again, in which case it starts to do the 0.0001 kilometer an hour until it turns. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes to turn around. So I don't know what's happening. I noticed Daggewin had problems with his as well. With his saved game by adding a mod or something, I think he said he did. Or just upgrading his computer, something like that. It's just ironically that I've had similar problem. I haven't figured out why or what had happened or anything of the sort. I wish the worker would actually do his work so I can actually do my thing that I need to do. You know, so I'm gonna go straight up here and see if this will fix the worker to do his own thing over here. So hopefully this will mean that the worker will now turn around and actually do his thing. But before we go there, I don't need that. What I do need, what do I need? I need a windrower. Or maybe, do I just get these instead of getting a windrower? Whoa. So what's that? 200 square meters, 500 square meters. Oh, I don't like that color. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see what happens when we come back. Is he still gonna be there? Waiting for... Where is my other case tractor? That's the one that I'm after. Is he still gonna be there waiting to turn, or he's actually going to turn? I shouldn't have sold my other mowers. I could have set it up to mow here, but anyway, that's okay. I am going to need... Now I realized that I could get a windrower and then get a wagon. I don't know. Let me know. Do you think that I should just go down that route, or I need to come and take the rollers as well? If too many of you, maybe don't like the fact that I have the wagon with the windrower attached already, then I will change it and go with just the windrower, and then add the windrower separate, wagon separate, if that becomes a bit of an issue. So let me know. I'm happy to change it around if that's what it needs to be. Wow, it's struggling to go up. with it empty. I'd hate to think what's going to do with it full. My production is kind of suffering at the moment. It's kind of doing nothing. I see I've got a little bit of eggs there. I am going to start setting some of the things to sell directly. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with $100 million by the time we... and the reason that I said like that, because I'm not sure if you're aware, but when you do that, like when you sell automatically, it actually, well, at one particular, on No Man's Land, I should say, when I used to have the greenhouses, what did they produce? I'm trying to remember what they actually produced, those greenhouses. Oh, look at it, it's going. So he's figured it out by himself. That's good. That's good. There you are. I can't remember what they produced, but whatever they ended up producing, when you set it up to sell automatically, you actually lost 2/3. So if you were getting $1,000, they'd only give you $333. So you'd lose quite a bit by doing it that way. Now, I don't really mind, because with the fact that I've got upgradable factories, I didn't even know that mod existed. So the fact that I'm using that, that's really given me, I spent on upgrading probably a good $3 or $4 million. So it is giving me better. It is giving me better production, but I've also spent a lot of money on upgrading. And then I had to get rid of one of the production, the goat cheese. I got rid of it because it wouldn't work anymore. And then I spent money on it again to upgrade it. So it's not something that you just get and it's for free. You know, you're just upgrading the factories for free and you're getting all this extra production. You're actually spending money to upgrade them. So yeah, I am getting better benefits, but I have spent a lot of money in doing the same things to get those benefits, I should say. So yeah, again, I was watching Daggewin's episode today, and yeah, I know that because some people complain that, you know, the series is no good. You're not having fun if you're making money. You're only having fun if you're broke all the time. Look, to a degree, I understand. Like when I first learned how to add money into the game, it was in FS15, and I remember doing exactly that. You know, you think, wow, and I went in and added like, I don't know, millions and millions and millions. All of a sudden, I could buy the biggest tractors, the biggest everything. The game became pointless, kind of a thing. But to say that if you're successful, the game is rubbish. Well, I don't know. Maybe people don't. I don't know. Maybe people don't like seeing Daggewin successful. I don't know. But you know, I watch farmers in America. Okay, they obviously can't. How do I say that? Obviously, they're not like in a game where, you know, you buy something and you get rid of it. But I watch farmers in America, and like, go watch Millennial Farmer and Larson Farms and all that sort of stuff, and have a look at them, see if they're O'Brien's farm videos, or have a look at them to see if they're broke. You know, Larson Farms has an awesome setup at the place. Millennial Farmer buys new combines, new tractors. Okay, not every year, but you know, they're upgrading their equipment quite often, and that's in real life where you're spending real money. You know, all sorts of different toys and all sorts of different things of that nature. Upgrading their equipment to the point of, you know, adding things on their existing planters, or adding things to their existing combines or tractors or whatever they're using. Now you're gonna say, yeah, but he's doing that because he's famous on YouTube and he gets some sort of leeways and so on and so on. And no doubt about it, that is somewhat true. You look at One Lonely Farmer, for example. He doesn't do any advertising or anything like that because he didn't like the fact that they're telling him, what to do, how to do it, and all this. And he said, no, I'm not doing that. If I'm going to advertise anything, it has to be honest. And I'm not saying by this that the other farmers are lying, but he said, if I can't say what I want, I'm not interested in your money. And you look at his channel hasn't grown. I've watched him for years. And his channel hasn't grown at all, despite the fact that he's got more of a farming content than all these other farmers like Cole the Corn Star, even than Larson's and Millennial Farmer Brian's farming and so on. If you watch One Lonely Farmer, you actually see farming in reality. But even him, he doesn't have garbage equipment and all that sort of stuff. He got decent equipment. The difference with him, I suppose, is that he knows how to fix his own equipment and he shows you a lot of stuff. Anyway, to get to the point, it's a lot of the farmers in real life, and there's a lot of other farmers that I watch. They're not broke all the time. They're not using 1960s equipment all the time and all the time garbage equipment, and they're not afraid to succeed. In other words, that's the point, isn't it? If you're a tiler or a painter or a plumber or an electrician or a whatever, the point of what you're doing is not to fail, is to succeed, isn't it? And the idea that you will have to fail, otherwise people don't like it. I don't know. It's kind of a bit sad to me, I'll be honest with you. I find that a little bit, I don't know, a bit disheartening, to be really honest. I'm not saying that Daggewin should now I'm not saying that now he should start adding millions of dollars and so on and so on. I'm not saying that. But if he's using something that he's not lying about it, he's not cheating the system. Is this activated? What do I need to buy for? I don't need to buy anything. Like, look at the upgrade. There's $30,000 to upgrade it. Okay, now it disappeared. Storing. Spawning. How do you spawn? Hey, no, don't sell distributing. No, don't distribute it because I don't know where you're going to distribute it. I'm assuming that it's active, right? No, because you activated there. Goofy me. Anyway, hopefully, what I say kind of makes sense. I've watched Daggewin since he had 100,000 subscribers, I think. Probably not even that much. And in all the series that he plays, he's always sort of barely making ends meet. I don't know, that to me, okay, it makes for a good show and all that sort of stuff, but it'd be nice to actually see Daggewin for a change play on a map where he can get the latest tractor, the latest whatever, where he actually finishes a series where he wasn't broke and he wasn't failing type of thing. I don't know, but I suppose each to their own. I can't comment on him. I suppose that's the price that you pay, the fact that you are such a big YouTuber and you do have to please what people say, to a degree, absolutely. But yeah, that's the point. Like, I've got $10 million and I haven't cheated the money in. Okay, I do have a bit of an advantage compared to Daggewin because I use auto loaders and stuff like that, but I'm by myself there too, and that's the reason why I use auto load compared to him not using auto load, for example, or even something like this particular trailer. I'm just by myself here, so if I had two players that would play this series with me like they have, I wouldn't be using this either. Now, I did cut a lot of trees and just deleted them. Okay, you could argue, that I got a benefit out of that. in the sense of time, that I didn't spend time to delete them, to cart them somewhere. I just deleted them. But I still spent hours and hours on getting rid of those trees and those forests, and I didn't get zero benefit out of them. Okay, the benefit was that time-wise, I was able to build my bigger fields a little bit quicker. But they could have done exactly the same thing without any problems whatsoever. They just chose not to. But anyway, I hope what I'm saying makes sense, and I hope if it bothers you that I'm using equipment like this, just let me know. I'll get it separated. Not a big deal. And yeah, not a big deal at all. I could easily just put it on a. Let's see. Can I do? I'm pretty sure I can do silage out of grass. I always forget that I don't have, so I can't really. Okay, well, it's not really a lot, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, let's go back to our grass. Activate it. Store it. That's fine. Oh, wrong one. So cycles are at 258. So if I spend 18,000, it jumps up quite a bit, 258 to 400. So you get quite a bit, not a bit. It actually jumps up on all of them. So, but like I said, it does cost you money. It's not free. It's $32,000. Anyway, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.